The referee today is Peter Goff. The scene is set. McDonald's Park in Wagga Wagga. Your round 9 Super Saturday is go. Jermaine Asako with the kickoff. It's the Raiders running towards the northern end of McDonald's Park. They run their way into the Dolphins 20 to complete the opening set. Long from Fogarty. White and a bullet ball. Hudson Young. Croker holding the pass. Jared Croker in the corner. Brenko Lee hitched a ride, but Jared says he's too strong. What a start by the host team.
In the field of play and take Brenko Lee with him into the in-goal area. What a start, Matty.
The Raiders' leading try scorer all time keeps the leg in play, doesn't lose the ball. A long ball for Tarpany, the forwards, an interchange of passes. Jack Whiten storming onto the ball. The headline man this week comes up with a headline moment early on.
Boy.
It's uncanny the way it's turned out, Brandy, because here is Jack Whiten playing for the club. He is leaving against the club that missed out on him. McDonald's Park in Wagga Wagga, first penalty of the game goes, and Connolly Lemuelu, quick tap and go. Promising form for Connolly over the last few weeks. Back-to-back penalties here. There was forecast rain for the Riverina today, and it may yet come, but dry so far today, and this game unfolding in good conditions.
Canberra have got the ball.
The pressure builds on the Dolphins. Canberra from 10 metres out. Well, that was fortuitous. Well played, Jordan Rapana. Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow couldn't stay in the field of play, and here come Canberra again. Wolford for Tarpany. Straight and hard. Attracting 4 defenders as a result. Horsburgh. Wrapping him up, ball and all. Jesse Bromwich, first man there. Ridden to ground by Marshall King. A familiar part of the field for Canberra today. Papali'i just with a settling play.
Jesse, Jeremy, make the line, Tom. Get square.
Canberra spread out to the right, and that's the way they go. Fogarty, Whiten, quick hands, Chris. Out for Jordan Rapana! The man who made sure they kept possession finishes another golden set for the Green Machine.
I don't think there's many wingers in the competition that can influence a game like Jordan Rapana, and it's not just his ability to score tries. This play by Rapana, this is where it turned things. The kick from Fogarty lands a foot inside the touch and goal, the touch line, and Rapana's able to get the ball, throw it back in off Fido, Tabuai-Fidow. And then 3 tackles later, Jordan Rapana, the man that saves the situation, gets the ball back for them, scores in the corner. He is one hell of a winger, Jordan Rapana.
Absolutely influential.
A little bit heavy there from Corey. Big Red just getting it wrong. The offload from White, and Corey had too much time to think about that one.
A rush of blood, and he has a few of them. Hudson Young's kicked the ball quite well as an edge forward over past seasons, and Corey's maybe thinking...
Yeah, he scored some tries off kicks too, Hudson Young. He's got a handy short kick on him.
Chasing his own kick, if memory serves me, to score maybe more than once. Yeah. Hudson Young still out there, the 80-minute edge forward. Here's Isaiah Katoa. Gets the ball away and coming through. Connolly Lemuelu. Strong again, 10 metres short. Here's a chance for the Dolphins. Aitken out of dummy half. Ewan Aitken, what a show of strength. He bustled and pushed his way through.
Well, that's a great play from Ewan Aitken. Bounces off him, but bounces and hits the try line. Well done, Ewan Aitken.
It was right there, that spot where he started his run to go over for his first NRL try here. And a set restart. Starling, Tarpany, reaching out and slamming it down. Emre Gula claiming the try. Big Emre says, I got there, sir.
We've got no try.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty. I'm not sure whether he has or not. Runs onto the ball there from Joe Tarpany. Ball came flying out from behind. It didn't look good.
Ooh. Emre's going to be denied. He'd gone further than losing control. He'd lost control.
Well, that would have been a disaster for the Dolphins, who have got themselves back in the game with the try from Ewan Aitken. To give one straight back to the Raiders would have made the challenge a whole lot harder.
It's back to my earlier point. The rest of the day, we're off to Sydney next, Manly, Gold Coast, then back out of the Central West tonight. Penrith against West's Tigers, Carrington Park in Bathurst. Here's Jared Wallace, one of the real stars last week as they beat the Titans. How did Gold Coast respond from that loss in the game up next against Manly? Brenko Lee, ball through Tabuai-Fidow. It opens up for Jermaine Asako. It's hammer time again. Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow plays a role in starting the attack. Links with his winger Jermaine Asako, and the crowd, the Finns up at McDonald's Park, had come here largely to see Hammer do that.
Yeah, he's been terrific for them. That's 9 tries in his 9th game, Hammer. So I think he's going better than a lot of people thought he might have. Only moments earlier, the pass hits the ground. Brenko Lee with a bit of footwork, a fend, and a pass, a beautiful pass there from Hamaso Tabuai. Just a quick one out to Katoa. Delivers the ball back into his fullback. And they've well and truly got themselves back in the game. Watch the pass here from Hammer. Bank catch. Beats Hopewadi with it. Asako does enough to get Seb Chris interested and give the Hammer a run to the try line. Great hit back there from the Dolphins. Obviously went a little bit too hard for him, and he puts it on the ground to give Canberra the footy.
It's a big last 5 minutes of this half. If Canberra can score again and skip back out, they'll be delighted. Sebastian Chris about to do exactly that. Brilliant from Canberra. From the back of the scrum, they needed one play to say you can stop your comeback right there, Dolphins.
Well, there was a lot of indecision there in that Dolphins defensive line, because as the pass hit Jack White and he bobbled it, and then in Hopewadi, all of a sudden space opened up. Jack White and Seb Chris just pulls it in. Jermaine Asako backpedaling, got himself into no man's land. And it was Jeremy Marshall-King who made the chase, defending 3 in. And there was just no one willing to go to Seb Chris at that point. Brenko Lee was on the inside, and that was a little bit too easy there for the Canberra Raiders, seemingly finding space where they shouldn't have, and it was Brenko Lee who slipped. That was the problem. See Brenko Lee come in at Jack White and go to turn on the outside and lost his footing, and that opened up the space for Seb Chris, who looked surprised.
Horsburgh, Whiten, Long, Croker, Jared Croker still going. Forced sideways by Kaufusi and Marshall-King. Now Hopewadi. Oh, a somersaulting tackle. He was upended, and now they come together. The halftime score had remained until now. And Jared Croker bangs 2 more over, 24 on 12. Fogarty, wobbly old kick. And the bounce is a good one for Jennings. And the Dolphins just need one converted try, and it's game back on. They're right in it with an eternity to play. 23 minutes, score next, and anything happens. Plenty of time for patience and working their way back again. Donahoe. Ray Stone gets a rest. Here's Tom Gilbert, one of the starting middles. Isaiah Katoa keeps it going the same way. Coyote Nikorima just sliding through, and Connolly Lemuelu on the end of that scores the try. Connolly played it perfectly, holding his run, staying onside, and there's real reward for quite the prospect, Connolly Lemuelu.
And you were talking about reward, and they were able to get through a couple of sets. Cody Nikorima shows his experience and his ability. A little bit of speed to beat the inside defender. Lemuelu, I thought he was their best player in the first half, certainly the most dangerous when he got his hands on the ball. But Nikorima just able to slide through and beat Elliott Whitehead with a bit of speed. Lemuelu, as you said, Matt, he just backed off in his support play to position himself nicely for that pass from Cody Nikorima.
It was Jared Croker ruled to have not returned to the try line.
Didn't get back, and Donohoe went down that short side and caught him out.
Jesse to Kenny. Hunting a 24-all scoreline. Nikorima. Here's Connolly Lemuelu. Oh boy! Back-to-back 4-pointers for Connolly Lemuelu. The comeback is well and truly on. They'll kick to level it, in fact.
Well, his form in the back row has been a revelation. Lemuelu just back on the inside, a powerhouse of a runner. Gets past Papali'i and too strong for Seb Chris, defending on his own try line.
Katoa. End over end, down the ground to Seb Chris. And he gets back to his own 30-metre line. Rapana. Does Jordan have some magic late in this game? Does he have another influence on this contest? Matt Timokol, quiet since half-time after such a big first 40. Now Hopawati, more sideways before he straightens. Into the grip of Gilbert.
Jesse, Tom up now, get square. Hold.
And Jesse Bromwich. Tarpany. With his fellow front rower in support, Papali'i, who goes unused.
Release last tackle.
Last play now on Fogarty. Surveys the landscape and goes high out towards Jennings, who loses the ball. He knocks it on. Corey Hunter-Oida, called by Fogarty. The Canberra Raiders go back in front. It's the Fogarty kick, the Jennings drop, the Harawira-Naira cool head, and then the Fogarty finish.
Yeah, there's been 6 offloads from the Raiders in this second half, and none more important than that one from Harawira-Naira. Rapana just posting himself under the ball, making it tough for Jennings, but still had all the play at it.
Only fractionally late, so no concerns for Jordan Rapana, you would imagine. He has had some judiciary concerns over the years, Jordan. Jesse Bromwich crossing the 30-metre line. A breather for Tom Gilbert as Jared Wallace heads back out. And in the middle, another penalty. Tap and go, Marshall King. Was he caught high? Corey Horsburgh smothering the Dolphins' number 9. Wallace fresh out there. Tapuai Fido came left. Jesse Bromwich spins right and goes in. Jesse Bromwich gets his first try as a Dolphin, and it's a big, big 4-pointer.
It's massive. Jesse Bromwich been very good since he's back on the field for his second stint. Jeremy Marshall King out of dummy half shows his agility and is able to hit and spin off the shot from Hudson Young, leaves him stranded, and Jack Whiten can't hold the big man up to get themselves back in the game. A couple of quick ones through Lemuelu.
We're locked together. The Dolphins with more than an even share of the ball since half-time. And Fogarty from 35 out. You know who's going to take it. Jamal Fogarty to win the game for the Canberra Raiders. It was high enough but just to the left of the uprights. And after 80 minutes, we are going to Golden Point. Tarpany off the left foot. Putting a big bear hug by Jesse Bromwich. They would have hoped for better in that run. And now Papali'i. Well, here's tackle 5. They're 35 metres out. They've got Fogarty at the 40-metre line here to the right. And Jamal runs it for Whiten. And now Hudson Young. Ball to ground. And there's 6 to go. It was played at by the Dolphins. The Canberra Raiders reload. A bit of luck for the Green Machine.
Yeah, big call, massive call.
And now Albert Hopewadi's almost through. Hudson Young only needed an offload. And he was over. Young looks to the outside. Croker gets there now. So a little bit of levity.
Well, how do the Raiders set this up?
And a high-pressure finish here. Hudson Young. Now, Jamal Fogarty has a decent look right now. Jamal Fogarty to win it for the Canberra Raiders. There is his first NRL field goal. A golden point goal and a golden moment for the Raiders. A golden moment for Jamal.